So, I am streaming. And the weird thing is that probably many of you are wondering what exactly we're going to talk about today. I do have the chat up. Let me pull it up to make sure. I'm trying to see how long the delay is with the stream. Because I put it on low latency, but I don't know how bad of low latency it is. Seems to be pretty bad. Or no, wait. I'm just dumb. Okay, yeah, I'm just dumb. Seems to be pretty bad. Okay, I was looking at the preview, and the preview I had like 30 seconds behind, so of course it was delayed. Also, apologize for the wait. Where is my camera? There it is. Okay. Let me actually post this to Twitter because and I'm knocking shit over. Let me actually post this to Twitter because I never told anyone else other than the Discord that I was streaming. No, do not discard that. Okay. I got to do the social media stuff because I'm bad at that. I hate self-promoting myself, which is dumb because that's like my entire job. Currently trying the whole streaming nonsense. Come say hi. And then I think I have a link. Where'd the link go? There's the link. Tweet. Or I guess it's X. Exerd. Whatever the fuck Elon is doing nowadays. They are pretzels. Mainly, that's part of the reason why I was late is because I'm gluten free or I have celiac, so I have to eat gluten free. So I bought these today, and I thought that I didn't bring them home from the grocery store, and I left them either in the cart or at something. But no, they were just like put in a place that I never put things because I probably forgot. Also, if you're asking what I'm drinking, I got these things yesterday, so they're pretty good. Peach mango, always that. What is the shirt? Oh my god, it's the Reading. Gotta rep like the few Philly stuff that's around here. Even if the Reading Railroad was a like shit fest of being cheapos. So someone who is messaging me. Someone asking for the stream. Playing any sim games on stream? I will be probably playing a few different things, but I figure I'll talk for a little bit. Bart play. Yeah. Of course, you notice that immediately. I do need eventually if I want to build. So let me turn my mic down because I was peaking a little bit. Eventually, I need to build a little set behind me. Hi, Piero. Eventually, I need to. Hey, Alan, what are your thoughts on the new King Gizzard album? I have listened to it so fucking much. Gila Monster has been overplayed too many times. If you ask any of my friends. So, what does the stream look like? Is it that blocky? No. Oh, it's because it's lit. Oh yeah, it looks fine. It's a little lower quality. Can I stream in higher quality? Because YouTube was like yelling at me when I was trying to stream in a higher quality. Output 10,000 kilobits per second. Will YouTube yell at me? Because he yelled at me before. Because I'm lucky enough to have fiber, or at least my building has fiber, so my internet's actually pretty good. That's the one good thing that they don't talk much about when you live in a city is that your internet is just better. Let's see, what am I missing? See, long time ago, output FPS should be, let me check, should be 60 or 30. Let's see, video, 1080p 60. Yeah, this computer should be able to handle that. It's older hardware, but it shouldn't be an issue. Let's see. So I had a few games in mind or things to look at because that's how things work nowadays. Is you have to give people things to look at because they can't just listen to you. That would be impossible. Unfortunately, I've been playing a lot of War Thunder recently, which is good and bad. I do have City Skylines. City Skylines for me is one of those things where I only touch once in a while because like I have to reload it, open it back up, see how fucked up it got because it updated, reload the things, download all the stuff I want. Finally, it's set up, but by the time it's set up, I'm almost out of time to play games. So that's like the annoying part about like using City Skylines. Are you going to play Subway Surfers? No, I remember playing that game back in like whenever it came out, like 2013, 2014. What are your thoughts on the T1 project? I think it's good. If we beat the British at another thing, it's good. The only thing that like I've heard against it is that we could have spent the money that they're spending on the T1 trust to start a bunch of other steam engines up instead. But I don't know. I don't think people would have spent the money in the first place if it wasn't for something as ridiculous as the T1. You're going to discuss Youngstown versus Sawyer in the nationalization video? Possibly. There's going to be a section that goes over the law side of everything with that. Because, let's see. I forgot someone added me, except... because, yeah, that video is going to be a lot. There's going to be a whole intro sequence and everything. It's magnum opus is the wrong word, but it's going to be, we cannot donate. I have no idea. Do I have to turn that on? See, this is the thing. I went back in ye old day. I used to actually stream on Twitch, but like when I streamed on Twitch was when I was doing like competitive Team Fortress back in like 2015, 2016. So I haven't actually streamed or done, let me see, customization. No. Earn. Oh, they changed that. Is it memberships? Supers. Is that it? Engage with fans, show support. See, this is the thing, is like, I'm bad at being an online influencer, or whatever the fuck you're supposed to call yourself. Because I'm bad at actually doing the thing that makes me money, which is like shouting out stuff. And so create a fan club, members paying monthly access. Engage with fans, show support, one-time interactive purchases. I think that's it. Okay. Yes, accept. Okay, I think it's on now. All right, I think super chats are on. I don't. So the second channel is luckily set up so that it just feeds into the main channel, which is nice. I'm thankful that YouTube can do that. Let's see. Someone also just gifted me NIMBY Rail, so I should try that because I've heard it is a decent game. TF2 is so back the latest updates. Yeah, I have to play it, especially the Saxton Hale mode. Yeah, one of my oldest videos is a TF2 video. You gotta understand. On my YouTube channel, there is a ton of unlisted content that that I had to undo because my channel was a few things before I started doing this. Because I didn't start doing this until 2018, and even in 2018, I was still trying some other things. Because I really never cared about YouTube that much. It was more of like a fun thing I did on the side. Originally, I started out just doing like funny projects. There's like this action movie I made in high school that was ironic at the time, and since it's like a decade later, it's even more ironic now. Um, and then so I just did like funny skits and stuff with my friends, and then I did gaming stuff, mainly TF2 related stuff. And then after that, I did RC planes and drones, and that was a huge part of my channel for a long time. RC planes and especially race drones. Um, and what was it? The those yeah. So I did that, and there's actually excuse me. If you go back to like the first like 3 or so videos, there was actually some stuff in between them that I released that wasn't the Armchair Urbanist stuff. It was a drone thing, and there's actually in that drone video it says something like, "Hey, the urban planning stuff is coming." But it's just not out yet. And that was then after that I did the Penn Station video, and then also, is this still peaking? Please don't do that. So yeah, I could show some of the older videos. Let me pull one of them up, see if there's any that aren't, or actually I have the original files, but I could just go through. Oh, that's annoying because I'm on the second channel and I can't. I guess I'll just show the original files. Let me do that. By the way, what mic setup do I have? This is a Samsung Q2 something. Q20 or something like that. Very good mic. It's basically the budget version of the podcaster mic that everyone has, the Joe Rogan mic or the Shure SMB, whatever, 6 SMB. Or it's like, is it SM6B? I think it is. That's like the one that everyone has or gets. It's like $300. Not worth it. Yeah, SM7B. That's the one everyone has. This is a Samsung Q20, I think it is, and it was like $70, and it sounds like 96% of the way to the Shure mic. So I was like, I ain't spending 300. This is good enough. And this was back. I bought this like way back because looked it up. Yeah, Q2U. That's it. Because like way back when I first started, if you go back to the videos, I think it's like when did I first start using this? I think it was the parking garage video? It was the parking garage video or before that, but you can hear a shift in the mic quality, and that's because I was originally using a Samsung Go mic, which is a condenser microphone, which they don't sound as good. This is a dynamic microphone. That's the real thing, is that you buy a dynamic microphone because they sound better. They're more directional, and they're more better for just talking. But if that's what you're doing, then you get a dynamic mic. You don't get a condenser. Condensers are good if you have you need to hear what's in the room or something. But audio processing has gotten really good nowadays, even with like streaming software that usually condenser mics you can get away with. You should do a video on Binghamton, New York. Funny you say that. That's actually where I was born and where a good amount of my family is from. So even if I do think that parts of Binghamton are good, the rest of Binghamton is kind of a shithole. And I say that with love because I grew up in the area originally. I grew up there until I was like 6 or 7, then moved to South Jersey with my family, and then was basically in South Jersey since then. Endicott, though, the new battery factory. Huh. Is this plugged right into your PC, or do you have an audio interface? I didn't want to spend... I have an audio interface for... because I have a DAC, but this is just USB. This is just plugged directly into my computer. But yeah, let me try out... Does NIMBY Rails have a tutorial? Because I'll play that if it has a tutorial. Otherwise, Or actually, hold on. Let me see if I can get a friend on to. Uh, Oop, nope, that's not what I want. Let me see if I can get. Let me see if I can get a friend of mine on that has played this game way too much. Alright, we'll just play NIMBY Rails and you guys will see me struggle through it. Let me download this. It's 23 gigabytes? For a simple game, I would have thought it would have been less. Simran, okay, he's not online. Let me fire up City Skylines because I have that installed, and then I will figure out to install NIMBY Rails. I think I have to uninstall something. I do have VR, which I will set up another day. I have an index that I luckily got at the end of 2019, so right before the pandemic. That was very good timing. Oh, thank you. I guess your name is Focus9912. Hope it does have a big NIMBY Rails consumer. Okay. Let me figure out... Because otherwise I'll play War Thunder and just like self-hate myself because that's what I have been playing. Or I can play TF2. Or OpenTTD, but OpenTTD is one of those things where it's similar to City Skylines where you just kind of hate. You have to spend like an hour to set the thing up and then finally play. So let me see. Let me see how broken City Skylines is. Where is my game? Game and camera. Okay. Let's try playing City Skylines. See how broken it is. Because I forget what mods I had loaded on here. I think most of the stuff I had loaded on City Skylines was just... I think most of it was just... whatchamacallit? It's mostly just vehicle replacements I think I had downloaded. And obviously the road movement tools. I had some... Oh, thank you. I enjoy you more than Not Just Bikes. I like Not Just Bikes a lot, and he might be on here to talk sometime when I'm not doing the stream at 1 a.m. in Europe. But he's often on late anyway. Oh, hold on, let me switch game and camera. Game capture. Properties. Specific window. Window, City Skylines. There we go. Okay. Let's see what mods are breaking. I don't know what mods are gonna be breaking. I don't know what mods are breaking. Limited. Okay. We'll see. We'll just start a game and we'll see what breaks. New game. Cape May. Forgot I had some custom ones downloaded. But yeah, to go back to your thing. Yeah, no, I mean, Not Just Bikes sometimes wears people the wrong way, and I mean that in the best way possible. He does have a negative perception of obviously the North America, which understandable, but I think sometimes that can be detrimental to the message that he's talking about. Yeah, let's try the Cape May one. Let's see how bad that is. It's probably fine. But yeah, no, I think because I think one thing that I don't like about a lot of urbanism circles is that a lot of people hate on the U.S. so much that they often take away. Um, they often lose a lot of the fun things that they could be doing because they hate or think about hating the U.S. and related things so much. Um, And like, yeah, obviously there's a lot of things that are absolutely garbage about this country. And I agree. But at the same time, there's a lot of things that I love about the people and the places here in the US. And I don't think those are celebrated enough comparatively to how much it gets shit on. That's why I need to do more of those videos about suburbs that don't suck or towns that don't suck or something along those lines. What city will you host the next meetup? Probably on the something on the East Coast. Because that's just easy for me because I can zoom up and down the Northeast corridor, get those Amtrak points. Um, I could host something in Philly probably. Also, come on, game, load. This is on an SSD. It should load. I mean, it is City Skylines. Never mind. I shouldn't talk. But so let me. I do have the loading screen mod. I don't know why it's not working. So that's question mark City Skyline moment. Be right back. I'm gonna turn on my AC a little bit because I'm dying a little bit. See, we have that crazy thing in the US. It's called air conditioning. Europeans, they don't understand. Okay, broken assets. Okay, that's something missing, metro missing, modern tracks missing. So it's train stations, whatever. Blah, 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 blah. Okay. Why do I have the hipster bird? Oh, we need this as we need an X now. It can't be a bird. Also, I hate movement scheme in the city. Let's see. Is it W? Yeah. Okay. I'm used to RTSs where a lot of them use. Oh, okay. I'm used to 3D modeling programs too, where a lot of them use right click to rotate instead of mouse wheel. Yeah. This is that. Oh. Okay. I gotta. Oh, it's all unlocked. Okay, so that is Cape May. It's more like Wildwood in Cape May, but it's Cape May. I have been listening to Gila Monsters so fucking much. It is, and the new album, that I've been annoying some of my friends because of it. So what is this rail placement? That is not the historic placement for the train in Cape May. For shame to this map creator. Funny part is I think if they took the train off of Google Maps, you can literally see where the train line should be running. Yeah, you can literally see where the train line would have been. So I don't know who designed this map. 10 the Philly map, quick dash, and yeah, the main thing about the Northeast Corridor is that, like, if you know something like 2 or whatever weeks out, then you can usually get good tickets. And if you are willing to travel early or late, some of the night trains in the US are very good. Oh, I like when City Skylines just. Did the game crash? Oh, nope, there it goes. Okay, game is fine. Okay, Can I unlock more tiles now? Or are they all unlocked? Okay, they're all unlocked. Where's our rail line? Our rail line's over there. I'm in Virginia via Amtrak at 4 a.m. $65. That's not bad. Yeah, no, I think the next one that would be kind of cool would be the Washington D.C. meetup, but I would make the meetup so we would go to the Udvar Hazy Museum, which is outside of D.C. in Maryland. You have to ride the Silver Line and then a bus. Let's see. How do we want to start? I always hate the starting things in City Skylines. If Diana was here, she'd be yelling at me. She might be helping with the future video if you've ever seen some of her stuff. Where are the one-ways? Where are the one-ways? Yeah, one-way street. I can hear a SEPTA bus outside. Caution, bus is turning. Will you ever see a video about... Yes. And if Besquigglehausen is still in the chat, you will see... Also, I guess I have Road Anarchy still turned on. Where's the Road Anarchy thing? No. Do I have Road Anarchy? How do I get to that? Oh god. This game. Where is the Road Anarchy thing? Options. Move it. Extensions. But yes, you will see a BART video eventually. I have footage of, because Squigglehausen is, or Jay is not in the chat at the moment. He's not in the chat at the moment, but he was able to get me into yeah, Move It's on. Auto close 2 blocks menu. Right click. Oh god. See, that's the thing about City Skylines, is you have to set everything up and it takes a while. These trees are annoying because Road Anarchy has them, so also this is so loud. Audio effects. Prop and tree anarchy. Anarchy is always on. No. Anarchy on by default. Toggle on-off key combo. Okay, so Shift P. No UI. No, turn that off. Prop tree anarchy on. Okay, where is the UI? Because I apparently turned on the UI. Well, we have to make the road so it stops yelling at me, but we gotta because City Skylines 2, I'm hoping that has more whatchamacallit. Oh wait, I'm a dummy. That's going the wrong way. City Skylines 2, I'm hoping has more what was it? I'm hoping it has more pedestrianized streets, because that would be nice. But for now, we'll just make a grid city like everyone usually does. Let's see. Yeah, this is Sandbox. Thoughts on SimCity 4? I never really played SimCity much. I was never... So I was always interested in trains and stuff as like a kid, but it was never really a big thing to me. Cause like I was into like trains and like model trains in like elementary school, and Okay, so that is coming. Okay, so my audio is working. So yeah, I was big into like trains and stuff, and like up to elementary school and like slightly into middle school. But in the middle school, I stopped kind of caring. From middle school to high school, I didn't care much about like trains or stuff like that, and only started to re-care about it when I was like halfway through college. Um, and then I started to like think about all this stuff a little bit more. Um, Mainly, what is it? Um, oh my god, brain slow. I went to the gym this morning, and then I went and filmed a lot of stuff for the next video, so I am a little bit tired. But yeah, no. So in high school, I kind of stopped. In middle school, high school, kind of stopped caring about the stuff. Um, and let's see, is that, yep. Would a roundabout be better than one way? No, we're designing it like Philadelphia, the God City. Go Birds. So yeah, high school and stuff, I stopped really caring about like trains and stuff like that. I mean, trains I only really found as a fascination of like, hey, there's a train near my house. It's a Conrail freight train, and let's see. It's a Conrail freight train, and I'm only interested in it because the thing is big. It goes by, like, you know, childhood shit. But eventually I went to college and started watching more urbanist content. Mainly, like, of course, everyone watched Roz's Franklin series. If you haven't, you should. Saw other stuff on like Vox, and I started reading books about it. And one thing I have, a person that's actually a huge influence on my life is probably my mom. Because my mom, when I was like a kid, she always talked once in a while. Because as a kid, I grew up in this like neighborhood in Pittman, Glassboro. And as a kid, it was always an interesting neighborhood because there wasn't that many kids in it, especially compared to a lot of the newer developments. What is it? The newer developments, I was always very jealous of because they had a lot more kids and families in. And but my mom would always repeat that we moved to this neighborhood because it had sidewalks and you can walk into town easily. And she would always tell me this. And there's this other town in South Jersey called Mullica Hill. Mullica Hill, great downtown, but everything out of the downtown sucks ass. It's just your typical like McMansion developments, et cetera, et cetera. When I what's it? When what are words? When my mom would talk about these places, she would always be like, "There's no sidewalks. I can't walk anywhere." Blah 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 blah. So she would always be the one that was actually got me interested in a lot of this stuff. And then like eventually in college, I put the two and two together. I put, oh, trains are cool. Trains allow for this cool places like Pittman to exist or have in the past. And I was like, huh, this is interesting. I should do this. I should think about and talk about this stuff more. And then, pretzels. So, why am I getting so many messages? Go away. Yeah, we have meetups, but they're announced in the Discord. So, link down below. There's like my link tree. In it is my Discord. Join the Discord. That's where we announce meetups. But yeah, it's easier to plan meetups through the Discord, so that's why we do it. Will the stream always get uploaded after? Yes. So YouTube has a thing nowadays where you can on a channel, if you click on a channel, or if you're in the app and you go to the channel's page, there will be home, video, live, or community or live, whichever. But you click on live and then you can see past live streams. They've actually sorted it out. Will you announce meetups on YouTube? I don't usually announce meetups on YouTube because YouTube is a weird place when it comes to when the videos come out and how I plan the videos. So not necessarily all the time. Let's see. Also, do I have... Where's Asset Manager? Is this... No. Oh god, I have to remember all this shit. Which one? Is Asset Manager just not turned on? Is it safe? Hi, Ashley. Hello, Brian. Is it safe to explore Willow Street Steam Plant? Is that in Philly? Is that the one like up near, or no, is that the South Philly one, or is that the Fishtown one? Or Port Richmond one, I guess it would be. Or Devil's Pocket, I guess it would be over there. Because I forget, I had the like asset manager that made it so it was only row homes, which is great. Because row homes look nice. Let's see. Graphics, gameplay. So this is my problem with... This is my problem with City Skylines, is that I have to reinstall everything because half of it breaks half the time. And a lot of people... Are you looking to find it to search? Near Center City. Yeah, that's the old power plant in Devil's Pocket. That's the neighborhood. But technically that's not Center City, that's South Philly technically. It's close to Center City though, not too far. Alright, I don't have the row homes installed, I don't think, so we're just gonna hope that the buildings that show up don't look like shit too much. There's no mixed use in the game, but we'll figure something out. Usually I just do something like this, where the little pockets on the corners are... Oh, we have to make a district. Foggy Square. I'm keeping that. None of those. None of those. IT cluster, no. We'll do self-sufficient buildings. Where's the policy manager? Recycling. Recreational use, of course. School's out is always good policy in this game because people go to college too much in this game. High-tech housing is a cheat. Alright, we'll do those. We have effects to run a corner. Yes, I will make the city bigger. Actually, we'll just make that a roundabout way. Let's see. So that's what I'm hoping that the future game adds, because there's like one-way streets, but there's not one-way streets with bike lanes, or at least I don't think there is. I guess there is, but it's a 3-lane street. I don't need 3 lanes. I need 2 lanes with a bike lane. This is the thing. Like, I'm sure they have that asset on the workshop, but yeah. Okay, so we'll do office on by the highway entrance. Or no, let's not do that there. Let's do that like here. Excuse me. Do you think Utah has good transportation system? What would you improve specifically? So, Utah, and then if we're going to talk about Utah, because um, it's mainly just Salt Lake City is the main one. Just plop down a nuclear power plant. Solves all of our problems. Do I have like highway interchanges installed? I do. Cool. I can cheat. Yeah, let's just delete some highway. Come on. A little bit longer. Whoop. No, go to roads. Close enough. There's highways. There it is. Do I move it? Yeah. There we go. So I wanna... Where's like is this, there's like, there it is. Okay. Perfect. That node is probably fucked up now, but whatever. It's better. Did I do that the wrong way? Why are those still complaining? Trams are in the base game. Yes. Yeah, they're in the base game in this game and in... Oh, I guess they're not... Are trams not in the base game of City Skylines original? I don't know if they are. Let's see. It's a situation with NJ Transit, fighting congestion pricing, AC Transit, end of a... Yeah, no, I'm going to probably do a video on NJ Transit and the whole congestion pricing thing, because it's very stupid. It's very, very stupid. Very, very stupid. I think that the governor is honestly doing a lot of it just for political pander, but I could be wrong. I'd like to think he's smarter than that, but I don't know. Maybe. Wait, why are these going that... Oh, I'm a fucking idiot. Gotta turn down those sound effects. I am going deaf. Excuse me. There's like the... Oh, I had music turned off. I'm like... I have like allergies right now, so I apologize for that. I guess trumpet interchange is fine. Highways are the most boring part of the game, but the problem is that like in the base game you kind of have to use them, which is the most frustrating aspect. Yeah, that's good enough. You can right click on the roads changer. I know that, but there was the whole interchange was the wrong direction, so I'm not gonna bother. I just want to make a, let's see. Yeah, I guess we'll do the 3-lane. Why is it saying I can't do that? Why can I not do that? Slope too steep. Okay. The page up, page down, I think? No. Maybe I just delete that. Yeah, that works. Let's see. Oh, I built this the wrong way. Reverse. Let's see. Oh, hey, J-Lock's in the chat. You turn off snapping. Yeah. The road tools are in here somewhere. Let's see. Toggle zoning. Wait, no. Alright, I just wanted my nuclear power plant. That was the entire reason I built this interchange. Okay, we have that. Just need to make water system. The big suck. Oh, is this okay, so we can make that downhill. Let's see. What do you think of Boise, Idaho? I need to go get out to a lot of those places, especially more tiny Midwest cities. Those are definitely on my list to visit at some point. I need to get out. I have a lot of friends in Iowa City. I need to get out there eventually. I forget what mods I've installed. There's definitely like a Wawa and a 7-Eleven that I have installed. Okay. We should probably build the train station before I build around it, excuse me. Where are the tracks? Am I fucking dumb? Where are the tracks? Train tracks. What? Do I have to build a station first? I guess I do. There we go. Okay. I do not want the default train station. It looks ugly as shit. Yeah, I have the self-sustaining housing. I think a lot of those look like garbage, even compared to some of the default ones. All right, do I still have train mods? Okay, I do have train mods installed because that is definitely not a default train. Yeah, it's definitely not a default train. I was gonna say I definitely had a bunch of vehicle mods in this. That was the one thing I know I did have. I will talk about SEPTA Regional Rail more. There's actually a project that I want to talk about more in the future, but I kind of have to keep it low key for the moment. Because there has been musings about it, and we can't be too loud about it, or else people that we don't want to pick up on it will pick up on it. But basically, if you know about the Manayunk, the Kinwood line possibility that might come back in the future. County videos planned. Yeah, I should do NYC videos eventually. I avoid doing NYC videos because, like, it definitely gets... NYC definitely gets over coverage with a lot of stuff because, like, it is the American city. Where stuff like Philadelphia and, like, smaller cities just do not get attention because it's just, they're not as interesting for a lot of people because they're small and not New York City. Yeah, I do have... I forget if I have that turned on or not. Oh, I should build... We should build things. We need to build the things. This medical clinic, what's the difference? They just look different, okay. We also need police, unfortunately. How have you not talked about the busiest commuter line? Oh, the Long Island Railroad? Do you want me to talk about how I don't hate unions, but the Long Island Railroad Union is pushing it? Because they should not have 5 conductors on certain trains. And that does make Long Island Railroad have the highest, I think it's like the highest cost per mile out of any commuter rail system in the country, or one of them. Like, union's good, but those New York unions, oof, some of them, I can understand why some people don't like some of them. They got the spaghettification of the fettuccine Americans. Let's see. We have contributed heavily urban planning, and there's no doubt about that. Yeah, I should tell you guys that the Boulevard subway is probably happening. I can't confirm exactly what's happening at the moment, but I can tell you that things are looking good. And even, I think, SEPTA internally might be working on it. But I didn't say that. All I'll say is that if this thing gets completed, it will be one of the first... it'll be one of the first projects to be totally... what's the term? Need workers. Oh yes, I do. I should build more buildings. Thank you. Yeah, the that group is a good group. And Virginia is really frustrating because it's CSX shouldn't have as much sway as it does. The whole Long Bridge thing is really dumb. Thoughts on Milwaukee? But yeah, the VRE stuff. Well, that railroad. Oh, that railroad needs to change. But it's still not the worst in North America. The worst in North America is EXO. EXO deserves more shit, and more people should talk about it. Montreal, great metro, great bike lanes, great housing. Absolutely garbage regional rail. Canadians cannot do regional rail for some reason. The only good one is Go. And that's more of an insult to the other systems than it is to Go being a good system. EXO, it's Montreal's commuter rail system. It is probably the worst commuter rail system in North America. Probably, and like, I'm not even talking about like Nashville City Star or whatever, because that one they started a fucking they started that commuter rail service for like $5. Like, I'm gonna give them some slack. They started that shit for $5. like Like Nashville, yeah, as much as Nashville's service is shit, they started that motherfucker for $5. So I'm not gonna like hate on it too much. Does this one have bike lanes? Yes. I hear CSX going by right now. No, look up. Nashville started the Music City Star for like $50 million. Like, it was nothing. Granted, it's not the best system, but it's not the worst system. Because for $50 million, that's a deal. Now, EXO, on the other hand, Canadians cannot electrify their rail. Impossible. If they electrify their rail, they have to de-electrify it by doing something stupid like the REM. The REM is not bad, but it could have been better. Go is getting better. Go just needs to do through running. That's the main thing. If Go does through running, it will improve a lot. This is both, yeah, these are both elementary school, high school. Yeah, once Go does through running, it will improve a lot. What's wrong with the REM? The REM kind of scaled back a lot of stuff that it was originally going to do. If you look at the original plans for the REM, they had really cool plans for it. But unfortunately got shelved back because they're neoliberals and NIMBYs. Cost cut here, cost cut there. Oh, it's going over budget? Oh, I guess it's time to cut the whole thing. No, don't do that. Highways go over budget all the time, but people say there's a necessity. We must finish this highway because people must drive. We should treat transit the same way. I don't care if the motherfucker goes over budget. We have to build it because people have to move. That's my biggest problem with a lot of the people on Twitter that complain about transit, like, costs, construction costs. I'm like, no, I don't care. I don't care that East Side Access was however many $billion. Don't care. Yeah, maybe it should have been a different project, but if that was a highway, they wouldn't have cared. What should be done for better transit from West Trenton to Trenton? They should extend the river line to TCNJ, and it should go to West Trenton Station in between. There should also be a NJ Transit service that goes from Bound Brook to West Trenton. That should be restored again. There's a beautiful station in Pleasantville, New Jersey that should be used. Or at least next to that old building, because I think someone privately owns that building now. Why is this construction dozer so loud? Effects volume. Main volume, turn down. Okay. Alan, I don't get why North American systems do the basics, such as through running level boarding and adequate frequency, right? As opposed to the UK, Europe, or is it culture? Or it's a mixture of things. I mean, Philadelphia did through running. It's a choice. It's also because a lot of U.S. cities, especially bigger, older U.S. cities, were usually multiple systems that were thrown into one. Like Philadelphia was two different railroads, or technically three if you count the Baltimore and Ohio station that was at it was like 22nd and Market or something like that. But what was it? Yeah, so they a lot of American cities, like Chicago was the worst. Chicago had like, oh god, like 10 railroads that were all run and owned by different people running into Chicago, and then they like there was like 5 or 6 terminal stations that where some of them were shared, some of them weren't. Like the problem is that just historically a lot of American cities had private railroads up until like the 1960s, 70s, even into the 80s a little bit. And because of that, a lot of historically there's just a lot of historic nature when it comes to how they run certain systems. So yeah, it's have you seen the Metra DMU regional rail plan? Yeah, Metra, I mean, doing the regional rail thing is like no brainer. I mean, SEPTA's doing the same thing where they're just running more trains. I mean, that's the best way you can improve your railroad. Just run more trains. Like a lot of times, a lot of American systems don't even need to improve their infrastructure. They just need to run more trains. Where's the dead person thing? We're dead person. Oh, there it is. Crematorium. I like that people get happy when you build a crematorium. It's like, ah, yeah, roasting the dead people next to me. Love that. Love that shit. Japanese Zen garden. It's always funny. What's your opinion on the Piedmont service? Why am I blanking on where that is? Piedmont, excuse me, it's Piedmont, not Piedmont. Piedmont service, that's the Carolinian one. Very good, I need to write it. Because it still uses some of the old circus cars. I need to ride them before they're gone. I was in Charlotte recently for the Strong Towns thing, and like I was just Charlotte needs a new station. I know they're building a new station, but my god, that old one sucks ass. I know it's like historically the Southern Railroad station, but like still. Oh. Okay. Okay. If that's gonna keep doing that, that might be an issue. Yeah, why did that just start doing that for... Okay. Could not load, type problem. Go away. This game. Opinion on Caltrain. Caltrain good. Caltrain just being slow at electrifying. Alright, do I have to abandon this because of the... Save game. Okay, May... Question mark. Alright. Wait, it's a main menu. Excuse me. Let's see. Thoughts on Northern Light Express? I mean, yeah, that's good that's happening. I think that a lot of stuff like the Northern Lights Express will hopefully, I think stuff like the Northern Lights Express will be good because, like, once people see that, like, oh, good lord, they just loaded a spreadsheet from Google Docs, huh? What? Okay. Yeah, no, once people start seeing like new services pop up here and there, I mean, like any new service is a good service as long as it's not slow as shit. Because a lot of what will happen is a lot of people will ride a train for the first time because there's a good amount of Americans that have never ridden a train. And once they ride a train for the first time, they'll be like, oh, this isn't that bad. And then they'll think about it next time they go somewhere else. Like, it's very reinforcing. It's kind of like a critical mass thing. Like, once you have enough of it, then enough people will understand. I don't know, it's like cascading effect. Because it's like, once you have enough train service, people will be like, why isn't there more of this? Let's play something different. Dawson, Texas Central. I hope to God it happens. Because, for a while I don't know. I still don't know. How bad do you think Oklahoma City and the surrounding metro areas? Oklahoma City's not too bad. I just think that like they need to do more bigger projects and they need to do more than just a streetcar. It's good y'all have the Amtrak service though. Was it the Oklahoma Flyer or something like that? I think it's funny though, because there's like pictures of the what's it called? This is the Oklahoma City like something Heartland Flyer. That's it. There's like pictures of the Heartland Flyer with like 2 superliners and then 2 Genesis on either end, and we always joke that it's the Yalkonzen. That should be its name. Well, let me find a picture of this. Actually, I should just make it so I can, like, open up browser. Heartland flyer. Hold up. I gotta set up a new. Did I not have a scene for just showing my? Let's see. Let me make that real quick. Whoop. Scene. Browser. Never set this up. Okay. Oh, okay. So, no, go back to. See, this is the one thing I didn't set up before I started. Oh, I need that. Copy. How do I copy? Okay, browser. Add, paste. There we go. There's me. Add. Do window capture. Window capture. Okay. And I just. Okay, I guess we'll just do that. And I'll move myself on top. There we go. Gotta catch up with chat. Favorite Taco Bell item? Be the what is it? The 12 taco pack or whatever. I used to swim in high school, and after practice, I would just pick up one of those and then demolish the whole thing. Usually, if you did taco supremes with the 12 taco pack, I don't know, it's probably a lot more with inflation, but I used to remember it being like $15, $16. Let's see. Oh, yeah, no, I was going to show Heartland flyer. Oh, this is like blinding. So yeah, there's like pictures of it where it will be like two, three, yeah, here it is. Like it'll be like, oh, that's a cabbage, so that doesn't count. But there's like ones where it has like Genesises on each end, and it'll just be like extremely. Yeah, there's one. Oh, it's like a background picture. Open image, new tab. Yeah, it'll be like this where it'll have 3 or 2 superliners. Oh, I guess that's 4 superliners. But it'll have a Genesis at each end, so we call it the Y'all Kanzen. Yeah, there's 3. Ooh, that's an old superliner. That's like a Santa Fe one. How long has this thing been running? I thought this was newer. I guess if you have one of those older superliners, it's got to be old. Yeah, because there's old Amtrak scheme right there, so it's got to been running for a while. Which model railroad scale is the best in your opinion? I heard you run at a club. Yes. So if you want to run at clubs, run HO. If you have a small apartment, get N scale. And if you want to go into crypto investing, get O scale. I have a friend that has literally made thousands of dollars off of buying stuff in O scale, waiting a year or two, and then reselling it. Better investment rate than gold is model trains apparently. What is the smallest city that you could support without being? Wait, the smallest city. The heart thing is in the way. Without being in between 2 larger cities. Smallest city that I like is Harrisburg. Harrisburg is just Philadelphia 2, but small, and then has like insane Capitol buildings. Like I don't know if you guys have ever seen like Harrisburg, Philly, or like the capital of Pennsylvania, but it's just insane architecture, absolutely insane architecture. Let me just go on Google Maps actually. Oh, just Google Maps. Yeah, O scale is insane. People spend way too much money on it. There's Harrisburg. Oh no, why is it loading old? No, I want 3D. Give me 3D. Globe view. There we go. Summit point NHO. Yeah, N scale is great for doing like I want to do like a coffee table layout, and you can really only do that in N and Z. But you're insane if you if you model in Z. Harrisburg is often not talked about enough because you have electrified like inner city train station, and the train station is fucking dope. Um, like it's so cool. I love Harrisburg. Is this gonna blast my ears out? Oh, it's Google Map videos are always like always like way too loud. But yeah, Harrisburg, love Harrisburg. It's probably the most European looking station on like Amtrak system, or one of them, I would say at least. Because you got this like train shed that's really beautiful. Also, the GG1 is sitting there. The GG. But yeah, this is like your train shed. It looks like a European station. Plus, the GG1 just lives there. Beautiful station. There's also a yeah, you can see in the lobby area there's a convenience store, and in the convenience store there's like they sell Amtrak merchandise, which is kind of cool. You can get like hats and stuff. But yeah, beautiful station, beautiful train shed. It's a shame that they have cut the station down a little bit. These two tracks over here are for Norfolk Southern only. But yeah, no, Harrisburg. Can I move around with arrow keys? No, I can rotate it. I didn't know I could do that. So you can move back and forth and then rotate. That is weird. But yeah, Harrisburg with the Capitol complex is kind of interesting. My favorite thing about Harrisburg is the book archive. Like, look at this building. That building is fucking wild. Like, here, go on the street. Like, look at this building. Looks like someone out of Star Wars. Love that building. Yeah, they have a bunch of cool shit here. And there's the Pennsylvania State Museum, which is, it's mid. It's okay. But the Capitol building is funny. There's a funny story I had with me and my dad here. So I took my dad on like a day trip on like Amtrak. We went from Philadelphia to Harrisburg. And we went to that convenience store I pointed out in the station. And we just kind of walked through Harrisburg, had like a good day, went to some of the restaurants and some of the breweries in Harrisburg. But when we got out of the station, we bought some of the hats. I bought an Amtrak hat, and he bought an Intercourse Pennsylvania hat, which had like, it said Intercourse on it with like a buggy next to it, like an Amish buggy. And he put that on because my dad is goofy. And we walk from the train station over to the Capitol complex and was just like taking pictures, like enjoying the stuff. And we walk through the back of the Capitol complex and around the front of the building. This is like May of last year. And if you remember any crucial dates, political dates, you might remember this. But the Supreme Court overturned abortion, unfortunately, during that time. And about a week after is when we had this trip. So we walk up and around the back of the building. We come around the back here in the front. And as we come around the front, we hear a lot of people. And there's a protest against the overturning of Roe v. Wade or whatever. And we walk sort of over here and then down to the steps where all the people are. And as we're doing that, right here-ish, Tom Wolfe, who was the governor at the time, was doing an interview on TV. So here is me and my dad, like Bigfoot walking in the background of this like interview that he's doing. And as we get down to the steps and realize what it is, my dad like slowly takes off his hat. He's like, yeah, I probably shouldn't be wearing this. And he gives it to me to put in my bag. So, not best situation, but very funny kind of setup to that whole thing. But yeah, downtown Harrisburg, very beautiful streets. You got some raised sidewalks, you got some brick sidewalks. It looks like Philadelphia in a lot of areas. Um, like if I go to a random street over here, it's gonna look like you're in Philadelphia, which is kind of cool. Like where's a good one? Yeah, I guess just this one here. Like yeah, if someone took this screenshot right here and didn't show me the location and the street sign, I would be like, I don't know where that is. Um, I would say, oh, that's probably somewhere in South Philly. Uh, like I would definitely not guess it's Harrisburg. There's some better streets I think farther north. Yeah, like there's some really good ones up here. Yeah, like look, this is Harrisburg, Pennsylvania. Um, don't tell people about Pennsylvania. It's a secret. People don't need to know about Pennsylvania. It's not good. Stay away. Also, here, you want to see something even crazier? Zillow Harrisburg. If you're from California, get ready to cry. Oh no, we should go. Yeah. Let's go to one of those really cool streets. Uh, what street were we on? This is Boyd Street. No, this is Penn Street. Penn and Boyd. Yeah, so Penn and Boyd just above, what is that, Riley? Okay. There's Maclay, Schuylkill. There's Riley. There's Riley. Okay, so all right, so here's a house over here. It's on Penn Street, literally what we're looking at. We have 195 for 1,600 square foot is not too big, but 4 bedroom, 2 bath. Beautiful row home. Okay, maybe might need a little bit of upgrading, but like, yeah, no, I mean like, you're still living on a beautiful like urbanist street. But I mean like, that's probably a little bit higher than it should be because what is that? That's like, that is okay. That's above the cross, above Clinton. So that's like the street here. Yeah, like this is on this street up here. Like, I'd live here. Um, like Harrisburg is definitely not the perfect city, but like so many people would kill for this stuff in other cities. Let's look at a cheaper one. Let's look at 20K. That's got to be a lot. Yeah, that's a lot. All right. Here's some cheaper shit up here. Let's look up in this area. I need to move to PA. Yeah, no. West Coast prices definitely not the same as. How is PA so cheap? Well, PA is very cheap because a lot of people moved away. It's kind of like the Midwest. Same reason the Midwest is cheap. All right, there's Maclay Street, so it's north of Maclay Street. Let's see, Third Ave. There's a bunch off of Third Ave and Herman Alley. Let's look at Herman Alley. See what this looks like. Oh no, wait. I guess to the right of Herman Alley. So they're facing this street. Okay. So this street right here. This is what the street looks like. And this is what our housing looks like. So we have an 85K house. Oh, this okay, it is facing the back. Where the fuck are these? Where are these houses? Are they on Herman? No, Logan Street. Where the fuck is Logan Street? Oh, over here. Okay. So definitely not as good looking. But like still you have your like classic, like these are like West Philly row home kind of design with your front porch and everything. Oh, that's cute. This is done during fall. But yeah, you have a $85,000 house, 4 bedroom, 1 bath, 1,400 square foot almost. Well, this doesn't have any interior pictures, so I assume it's probably a fixer-upper. But let's look at a 125K house. 3 bedroom, 2 bath, 1,400 square foot. Definitely needs some work. Not terrible looking. I would replace the carpet immediately. The kitchen looks like it's kind of been upgraded. I don't like that backsplash at all. But yeah, you can see like Pennsylvania is slept upon, and once Americans figure out about the basement, the dungeon, once people figure out about Pennsylvania, it's over. So someone asked where in Philly I live. I live near the Parkway. Because I don't want to dox myself, but yeah, I live next to the Parkway. So I was lucky to find an apartment that was actually pretty cheap, relatively for the area, and that's where I am. Let's see. Let's see. You guys pick another one. Pick something on here. Yeah, Pennsylvania. I'll show you some of the other Pennsylvania cities because, like, in my opinion, like I said, is that Pennsylvania is just slept upon. The 70,000 one. Where is that? 70. All right. 5-bedroom, 2-bath, 1,200 square foot. Got hardwood floors, or at least the fake hardwood floors. All right, needs a little bit of work. Got 2 fridges. Yeah. And wire through and through. Well, I mean, you can get to New York within an hour and 20 minutes on the regional in Acela, so it's not too far away. But yeah, there you go. $70,000 house, 5-bedroom, 2-bath, 1,200 square foot. And let's see what street this is on. This is 2151 Logan Street, Harrisburg. So let's put that into Google Maps. Yeah, Allentown's another good one. Easton's another good one too. A lot of the ones in northeastern. Okay, so this street, you're right next. You're within the walking distance of a Rite Aid and a beautiful church. It looks like. We'll look at that in a sec. What else are you in walking distance of? A bodega right on the corner. Harrisburg is definitely not the nicest. Like when it comes to just poverty and crime, but like it's definitely not nearly as worse as some of the. Yeah, so there you go. There's your house where you'd be. Yeah, Harrisburg's crime is a little overblown. It's mainly by people who don't know what crime is like. It's kind of like the small town effect. Yeah, we'll do San Fran. We'll look at San Fran a little bit. But yeah, Harrisburg is slept upon, in my opinion. You got this beautiful church on the end. Probably like from... when is this from? Is there a keystone? Oh. Can't see. But yeah, I mean, like, yeah, this is your neighborhood parking lot, but this is your neighborhood if you got the $70,000 house. Let's try one of the other houses. You guys pick something else on here. Let's see. Yeah, the Hershey should 185 on Penn. Where is that? 185. Penn Street. It's Penn. Assume it's right here. No. Am I fucking blind? Where is this? 185. Oh, down here? Ooh, that looks like a flipper. But let's see. Before I look at the listing, so it's 5-bedroom, 1-bath, 1,600 square foot. Sorry for using freedom units if there's a late night Europeans on here. Okay, so it's pretty standard like West Philly row home style. Yeah, you need some trees in here in my opinion, but otherwise it's a nice looking street. Very PennDOT looking street actually. Painted brick can be fine. Oh, that's a cool street. You got the, I guess it's parking kind of. Those are cool row homes with the wood paneling. This is like old wood paneling too. But yeah, this is your street. Okay, so you got 185. Let's look at the pictures of this one. Uh, okay, you got the dungeon, which I mean, hey, this house was built in what year? 1900. Built in 1900. So yeah, I mean, that's pretty typical Pennsylvania basement. The dungeon. Yeah, this looks like it got. Oh, that's pretty classy kitchen. I'd add some color to it, but otherwise it's good looking. Oh, that's it. Okay. Well, I mean, 185. You don't have to redo anything in the house. It looks like. But yeah, 185, 5 bedroom, 1 bath. Flipper rush shop. I don't know. That I've seen way worse. That's not too bad. Let's see. Yeah, townhomes have more. Birmingham, same grassy brick. Yeah, the South has some really cheap housing also in certain places. Yeah, it looks like latex paint. I'd probably remove it at some point. Is the 14K? That's a lot. Yeah, that's a lot. 26K. That's a lot. Let's look at the more expensive ones in Harrisburg. So, in Harrisburg, some of the most beautiful stuff in Harrisburg is along the river, the Susquehanna. So some of your more beautiful stuff, you got City Island, which is funny named, but City Island has your baseball fields and a bunch of parks on it, and you can walk to it on this old rail bridge that's pedestrianized. And some of the most beautiful houses in Harrisburg are along what is this, Forest North Front Street, and there's also a river walk along the riverfront that's very beautiful. It does flood, but there's actually very big flood walls you can kind of see along the river. And there's a grass wall too here, so like it rarely goes over. There's been like 2 hurricanes within the last like 50 years that I think has made it get close to going over or going over a little bit, but for the most part the river rarely does. But yeah, yeah, I remember I took a lot of pictures of the housing along the riverfront because a lot of it's really beautiful because obviously there was a lot of like, ooh, the governor's residence. Yeah, look at this shit. Can you see this? Oh, no, you can't. Yeah, but down here, if you go closer to the downtown, there's some beautiful, beautiful old mansions that are along the riverfront here, like classy looking shit that I absolutely love. And if we go this way, like you're going to be spending a decent amount of money, but like beautiful housing, Ivy, I'd remove it even though it looks good. Let's see if any of these are for sale. Let's see. Ooh, some of the stuff is for sale down here. None of the, oh, there is a front. Okay. Which house is this? Oh, it doesn't face, it's on Bose Street, right north of the bridge. Bose Street. Okay, what does this street look like? Ooh, these are cute. Yeah, this is cute. Got your big apartment building, very Pennsylvania brick apartment building across the street. Yeah, let's look at these because this is more expensive. This is $215. So you got 3 bedroom, 1 bath, 1600, 16 and a half. It doesn't look like much. Oh, that's cool. The mantelpiece. It's still got wallpaper. I like that. Don't remove that wallpaper, actually. Wallpaper is underrated. I like grandma shit like this. This is great. Yeah, like I wouldn't change much about this place. Like too much house flippers like rip out all these like cutesy stuff like this fan, and replace it with just blab, boring stuff. Oh yeah, yes. Yes, give me the grandma shit. Yes, give me give me the Pennsylvania grandma shit. Um oh, you got your little backyard. Yeah, cute house. I mean, Harrisburg's cool, and like, coolest part about Harrisburg is you have the Keystone service, which gets you to Philly in about, I think it's a what, This is Amtrak. Let's go to Amtrak site. Amtrak. Oh, it's no go. Allow. Harrisburg to Philadelphia. Whoop. Pudgeville, Philadelphia. Part date. Let's do Friday. Line trains. Yeah, it's $35. Because it's a flat fee. And then it's hour and 50 minutes. I think are some of the faster ones. Hour and 40 minutes. Better one. Some stop at more stations than other. But yeah, hour and 40 minutes is probably the best. Is that the Pennsylvanian? No, it's a Keystone. One of them's a Yeah, well, the Pennsylvanian's kind of slow. Yeah, hour and 40 minutes is fastest you're gonna go. Wait, is that just a direct? There's no stop in between? Hold up. No, that's not telling you the rest. Fastest, yeah, hour and 40 minutes. And it's electrified. I mean, like, I love the Keystone. The Keystone is, like, it's one of my favorite rides you can take. Only second to, like, the Hudson Line. Hudson Line, beautiful. Especially going through the Bear Mountain area. Oh, here's a 225 on the riverfront. Wait, this better be just a room. Yeah, this is just a condo unit in the building. I was gonna say. Oh, this is classy. Those floors look new. Plant person. But yeah. It's a little expensive for a condo unit there, but I guess, sure. See, are there any other riverfront ones? Oh, here's some ones over here. Oh, it's okay. So you got a duplex. Duplex, 4-bedroom, 3-bath, 24,000 square foot, or 2,400 square foot, excuse me. Living in style here. What's that fireplace? Did they paint the fireplace? I don't know what. Nice looking place though. Definitely got flipped. Has the gray floors, you can tell. Not too bad for a flip, but still, the floor. What? I don't pick the gray wood floors. They always pick the gray wood floors. But yeah, let's go to another